Be awesome if you do the same on your side of the version. Nikki's all, woo-hoo! Let's do this. Marks, okay. You want me to write this? Can I just like tell it to you or something? I mean, pretty simple. We fell in love, we met, we're here, we're good. So, my wife took both sides of their story and we put it together here. I get the privilege, ladies and gentlemen, to read the story this evening of how these two fell in love. So please, sit back, relax, enjoy. If you are part of this story, because there's names in here I do not know. So if you happen to be this person in this story, shout as you're doing this. If you think you need to put a new and ah in there, audience, please make sure you put a new and ah, a boo, a who, or whatever comes out of your heart, and go from there. So ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to read to you Nikki and Mark's love story. Congratulations, you guys. Nikki and Mark first met on December 7th, 2011. Well, I guess officially. Come to find out, Nikki and Mark were friends on Facebook when Brenda, their mutual friend, invited them both over to her house that evening. Is Brenda here in the house tonight?
No, she's not.
She's not? Okay. Well, give a shout out to Brenda. Maybe she'll hear us. Because it started out there.
Yeah, Brenda.
Their mutual friend invited them both over to her house that evening. Prior to arriving, Nikki had a telephone conversation with Brenda about a Mark Classy. Who is this Mark Classy? And after Brenda mentioned that she noticed that they were friends, participated in a little Facebook stalking. Now, Nikki had no clue who Mark was, but was elated that she was friends with a good-looking guy. Mark, you're one hot guy, she tells us. It's your looks to start it off before your heart. Nikki was super excited about going to Brenda's and was ready and out the door in about 20 minutes. Now, come on, 20 minutes? That must have been hot guy motivation in full force. Now, Nikki arrived at Brenda's and was so nervous, but excited. The only seat open was the one next to Mark. Things started very slowly and were quite awkward. At one point in the evening, some friends that were there decided they needed to go get something to drink. But both Mark and Nikki's vehicles were blocking their cars. Nikki candidly says, "Want to play rock, paper, scissors to see who has to drive?" A few seconds of complete silence and a weird stare. Mark offered to drive. So off they went, and Nikki and Brenda spent that time they were gone taking selfies while talking about how hot Mark was and how thankful Nikki was for going to Brenda's house that evening. When Mark and the others returned, things were much more relaxed and not so weird. I mean, you're taking selfies. They both had a good evening, and when Nikki announced that it was late and needed to get home, Mark took his leave, and also decided it was time to leave. They walked out together and stood by their cars, and Mark tells Nikki it was nice to meet her with the most adorable smile on his face. Now, a couple days later, Nikki receives a text from Mark. It was instant butterflies as she reads the messages. They text back and forth for a few days before they planned on a hangout date for December 11th. Now, on December 11th, the weather was typical for Wyoming and was pretty crappy. So they decided to rent a movie from Redbox and keep it low-key at Nikki's mom's house. Now, once again, the night started off super awkward by Nikki sitting on a different couch. This is your couch, this is my couch. Now, you know how this goes. The awkwardness was growing by the minute before Nikki took action and played the "I'm cold" card. She excused herself and got a blanket and sat next to him this time. No more separation. Mark was plagued by the instant red face, but knew what he wanted and proceeded to ask Nikki to go out with him. Nikki, of course, said yes, and they sealed it with a kiss.
Aww.
A kiss on the cheek.
Oh.
What a
Okay.
gentleman Mark is. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a hand real quick for that. Now we're going to fast forward a little here. And these two started dating for about 2 years now. And on that second anniversary, they became engaged. Now, these next words I'm going to read, ladies and gentlemen, are what Nikki would like to say to Mark. You got all your ears open, Mark? Here we go. From Nikki's heart. Mark is the perfect man for me because I do not have to sneak out of the bed to brush my teeth or fix my afro hair, and he is fine with that. He knows me inside out. When it comes to getting the right chocolate at the store or what coffee I want from Starbucks, he knows me better than I know myself. It is like he actually listens to me 24/7. He makes me a better person. He helps me check off everything from my bucket lists and helps me conquer my bad habits. He doesn't validate my existence, he brightens it. He lets me be me, and he loves every bit of that individuality. Mark Classy is by far the one for me. I am so excited to spend the rest of my life with this amazing man and to have tall babies. I hope.
Oh, God. Oh, baby. Woo! Yeah,
Now, ladies and gentlemen, these next words are from Mark's heart to Nikki. Nikki is the perfect one for me because we are always thinking the same thing. At times, it's like there are two of me. No matter the situation, she always has a positive mood. I don't know how she could do it, but she does. She is always there to encourage me to do things that I otherwise would not. This helps me grow into the man I hope to be and the man she deserves. There is so many reasons I love Nikki, and having her in my life means everything to me.
Aww.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is their love story.
Aww.
Congratulations, you guys. It is my proud honor for the first dance as husband and wife is the song Wanted by Hunter Hayes.